Hello and welcome again to part 4 of the United Empire gameplay in Endless Space 2 Early Access, update number 1. I was curious to see what the real Cepheus constellation looked like, and it's fairly similar to the one detailed here. And that's kind of cool. One thing I think that's different is that there's an extra star. I believe the Cepheus constellation has 8 stars and this one has 9. So, I'll look at Sagittarius once. Maybe I should put up a screenshot or something of the real Cepheus. So, I just noticed Cravers are colonizing. You can see that little bar is partially green-ish, filled, and that means there's an outpost here on Sirius, which the Cravers have started, and I'd kind of like to extend my exploration down in this region in case there's a great planet up here, great system. But I'll probably just go this route because if they've got this system basically controlled, identifying, so there's 2 star lanes there, 2 here. I'm torn. Perhaps I should just be happy finding systems around here that I can exploit. There are some small worlds here that I could colonize. What's this anomaly? That's a hollow planet. So I think I will just explore this route. Next turn. How are you all doing? I need some more titanium coming in. I guess I used 15 titanium when I explored Camos for Nusicon, or for the people of Nusicon, who are Calgaros. So this system is currently unhappy with me, which you can't see. You can see here, Nusicon is unhappy, and it says 94% disapproval from ownership. I'm gonna go back to that and hypothesize that once this bar, which is going up at 8 per turn, reaches 100, perhaps that ownership penalty will go away, because if not, then it's as easy as it was to complete that quest to bring the Calgaros into my empire. Having a perpetually unhappy system would be a drain on my resources, especially when it comes to changing government type, potentially changing government type. Alright, as you can see, in a federation we get a production bonus and an overcolonization penalty reduction. Getting a huge amount of dust by completing production projects, which is cool. And I instituted this new law to make my new colonies happier. I think that's sort of a diminishing or a very small bonus. I'm not going to go for increased dust at the cost of approval. Or maybe I will, because now that I think about it, I can colonize um, quite effectively because of that bonus of -10 on the over-colonization penalty. Another 50% production bonus on systems could be the way to go. I can elect to do safe skies later if the military presence is still in my government. I think I'll choose to repeal or abolish new colony. Let me check my status. I'm content to just keep my colonies the way they are. This one gets that bonus from the new colony, and it gets a FIDS bonus plus influence and food bonus. In the queue of Yakim, I've got some unique improvements that'll bump my influence up in this system, which is already pretty solid considering it's a new system. Okay, so they have 25 bonus from new colony. I'm gonna wait until this 94% or 94 approval penalty goes down before changing my laws. Don't know if that actually will make a difference, but I'd rather they be unhappy than in rebellion, and I can work on their queue. Drone network. Let's go with cerebral reality because it's very affordable. And this system does have strategic and luxury resources. I got a luxury resource bonus somewhere. Oh, it's a tech. It's a tech I haven't explored or discovered yet, I guess. Oh, it's the one I'm researching. Astrofinance. Haven't memorized what improvement that allows, but I'm sure if you wanted to know, you could search back through my other videos and find the ones that ponder technological advancement. I'm sure that is too laborious to actually do. I'm going to go with Xeno and then magnetic field generators. No anomaly here, so public-private is a little bit of a limited output. Not a priority. Let me make sure that I set this up. Obelisk of Remembrance and Dindark. Many turns from now. But that will decrease as my production grows. Kind of curious. Plus 22. That's not a lot, so I think I'll actually bump sustainable farms up. That costs a lot. It takes a long time to build. My production is very low here. In 9 turns, I'll be doing better. A little better. And I need to get my fleet operational. My Corvette's starting to be produced. Unlocked bunkers and gonna go ahead and advance turn. I suggested an idea where there'll be a button to press to automatically survey. I greet you in the name of the four families. That's my Doria impersonation. A button that would press to automatically scan your systems. This is a medium-sized galaxy, so really scan systems and fleets, so you can quickly identify some encroaching fleets that have been stopped by your guarding fleets at systems, or glad to see this is heading up here. So I was thinking about backtracking to explore this region, but looks like I'll get a bonus accessibility. I'm also thinking about, I think this is my first hero, Dmitry Lenko. He's on system, he's gonna stay on system. Gonna go with more food and production. I think I'm getting a little better at remembering what I was hoping to say, but there are still short-term memory gaffes like the one I just had because I was talking about something and now I can't think of what it was. I'm just gonna accept that for what it is, not get too upset about it. But I'm not even smoking weed. So, first contact. Alright, I did read in the notes for this update that ship costs, production costs go up as you advance eras. So I'm curious to see hull costs increase by 50%. That could be a problem considering I have ships in queue. I might have wanted to take myself off of the research in order to get my fleet built before this hull cost was added by researching. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I can level up systems. I need luxury resources to do that, and I'll get into that later. You essentially generate a design for system upgrade based on a luxury resource, and it gives you a bonus. Lifting the lamp. Opening your empire's doors to new population types has its challenges, but also its rewards. Each new group adds to the strength and flexibility of society, contributing to the maturity of your empire as a whole. Nurture a new population type within your empire and reap the benefits. Capture, assimilate, or attract a new population type into your empire. Not sure how to attract new population types into the empire. I just assimilated one, and I'm not going to capture one because I just don't want to do that. With the elections approaching, you've begun to take note of growing support for minority parties in your government, so we could spy on them and reduce cheat costs in elections, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to choose the increased influence option. Yeah, so I guess there's a small bonus to XP to accompany the hull cost. Uncommon luxury can now be found by searching curiosity. Okay. Star system can be transformed into settlement. New laws are available. Well, let's check out the new laws. +1 something on Empire. +1 on Empire. Perhaps that's FIDS? I'm gonna just, okay, I wish I could minimize this just for the time being. Can I do that by pressing here? I can, but I can't move it. So here's the system development. I can click on it to generate a template. I currently have Red Sang, but I don't have enough to, you know what, I'm gonna have to look at how much I have coming in. It doesn't show me production per turn. Wish I had a source of blue cap mold, because I like science, or whatever unlocks the production system and enhancement. And I've got some Eden incense coming in, which boosts my influence, and I also have Transvine, which increases approval. That's probably the one I'll go for, but I'll contemplate that, because you can only build one template at a time. You can unlock additional templates for the system development project, but I'm gonna see how my approval goes before opting for that. I'll explore. Got 2 Rossum, medium ash, hydropelagic life, that's I think water dwelling. These are locked. I need Expedition Power 3. Oh, one thing that I probably should have done was to change my tech. That's locked, but it's highlighted. Okay, well that seems like an error. A threat of discontent has been growing in the population as some voters believe the galaxy is even more dangerous than it appears. You are under pressure to turn your policies and investments to more military uses. Not sure if that was triggered by my visiting that that system, which, I mean, this makes me kind of annoyed because I don't want militarists to be in charge of my government, which means I might expend some dust to see that militarists are growing in power. I probably shouldn't have opted for a militarist hero. Not to mention I'm really not very impressed with this guy's options. So I'll look at the status here. They're content now. -79 from ownership. So if they'll be very negative. Is that rate getting any better? Still 8 per turn. So my ownership will go up gradually. I say that because I want to change my law, but I'll wait another couple turns again. And you will head in this direction. Who's this? Cravers. Exploration vessel. Oh, I hope they don't eat up these, I hope they don't eat up my curiosities. That'd be sad. Especially now that I'm in Era 2. Oops, I did not mean to do that. So, botanical scanning, I will postpone. I could actually generate a lot more influence if I built the National Museum on each of my ecstatic planets. But I have a sinking feeling that that's going to be short-lived, especially as the population grows, which has a malice to approval. This menu is slightly changed. Again, they grouped colonization techs together. So ocean and Arctic are grouped. I can add speed and oh, this is a solid tech. Armored units for ground battle. That's very tempting. Era 2 support modules. I haven't seen Era 2 support modules to my recollection. I think that might be new. Tempted to go for Hyperion modules. I'm gonna contemplate this and say sayonara for a minute.